When I started sailing, I was about 11 years old, and I started in a boat that heeled, in an able-bodied boat, and I kept falling out of the boat. So you can imagine this 4-way amputee in Lake Ontario, Toronto, is falling out in the water. And I spent that whole summer falling out in the water. And at the end of the summer, instead of getting my white sail level 1, I got a fish because I spent more time swimming with the fish. Well, all of my able-bodied peers that were in sailing class, they all got their white sail level 1. And so you might wonder, so did that set Tracy up for success? You know, what good is that she is in a program where she didn't even get her white sail level 1 by comparison? And the next summer, what really worked for me and what will really work for you is that you just believe that you are capable. What really worked for me is that there were folks that believed that I was capable and let me come back, even though I was falling out of the boat. You know, all of us had to pass a swimming test in a pool before we could go into the boats in Lake Ontario. And all of us had to wear a life jacket. So we were throwing all the other 11-year-old girls into Lake Ontario with life jackets on. So why couldn't we throw me into Lake Ontario with a life jacket on? In fact, I was the strongest swimmer in the class. And so it was okay that I was falling out of the boat. And so somebody believed that I was capable, and I believed 110% that I was capable. So we came back the next summer, and I caught up. I learned how to balance in the boat. You know, without my legs, I was a bit of a weeble-wobble doll. And so I learned to balance in the boat, and I got my white sail level 1. And then I caught up with everybody else, and I got my white sail level 2. But unlike everybody else, I also got my white sail level 3. It turned out once I could balance in the boat, I had a little bit of an affinity for the wind and was able to sail faster than everybody.